This year's gardening season has been a little bit different in the fact that I have not utilized my neighbor's backyard for any of the electroculture gardening stuff that I was doing about a year or so back. And because of that, I've been on the house side, and this is what's practically been going on. Honestly, I didn't really do too much. All of this is just a volunteer squash plant that came up, and I do have some tomatoes inside of there as well, though it's kind of difficult to see where they're at. They're mostly hiding on the inside. We do have this one stem right here shooting out from the top. Those are some black cherry tomatoes. They have not been performing super well simply because they've been crowded out. All of that right there. Again, some squash. I just let it decompose from last year. My mom had threw out some squash, if not some pumpkins and stuff, and I just decided to toss that inside my bed to let it decompose and stuff. Just me being goofy, but nevertheless it came up anyways, and I haven't intentionally sown anything inside of this bed this entire year. Now for this upcoming spring, I really want to have some more wheat, but that means that right now, as it is, it's the beginning of September, I would have to essentially clear out all this squash, and yet I could show you the squash doesn't even look fully ready yet. There's one example right there. There's another one somewhere. A little baby one right over there. Inside of the bed, there should be another one. I'm just trying to see if there's any more over here. Where is it at? There we go. So right over there. That's the one I've been watching and waiting to see what color it turns. If it turns like yellow, cool. If it turns orange, great. I'm just trying to see when the correct time is to harvest them. There go some of those cherry tomatoes I was talking about. Those are some black cherry tomatoes that have not fully turned that purplish color yet. They've been completely shaded out. Look, they're even spilling all the way over here on top of the mint. But that's essentially what's been going on. Now, concerning my neighbor, right? As you guys know, I was doing electroculture gardening over there. I was setting up some stakes, seeing how it performed, that, and the third. Well, what had happened was I wanted to go back and do it again this year, but my old neighbor ended up leaving. He had some issues with the woman that was living there as well. So he ended up leaving. His nephew came over there, and he was over there over the winter. I had asked him if it's all right if I can garden over there. He said sure, but he destroyed my strawberry bed, started driving up on the area where all the corn and stuff used to be at. So I was just like, okay, well, I guess it's winter, so not a big deal, but he still destroyed a whole strawberry bed. Whatever. Come spring, it was just like he had some issues with the same woman living in that house, and now a new guy is in there. So I just decided I'm not gonna bother with it. Just gonna count that as a loss of space. There is some new plots of land that's been opened up to me, that's been gifted, and I'm gonna be farming over there. I'm gonna be gardening over there for the time being. With that being said, I'll see you guys a little bit later.